Hello guys, KpShamino here, and today I was working on my movie for the unique largemouth bass and the peacock bass in Florida, and I was testing some match rods, and I was testing and I was thinking, why I don't make a movie about the match rods, so the distance, the test, the amount of gold or currency you need to pay for it, the level that you need to be, and it was a lot of data. I tested all those rods that are in the shop, not the DLC ones, from the Nero 330. I didn't bother with the first two because they are low level. So I tested the 6 rods that you can acquire in the shop. And my conclusion is not really surprising, but they fix some essential stuff with the past. In the past, the 319 Phoenix strode further than the 450 Phoenix, and that's not normal because how longer your rod is, the farther you can throw. So, but now it's really good. So let's have a look at the data that I got. So I'm going to show you guys all the data. I'm going to show you guys what the difference is between the same thickness of different brands. And I'm going to show you guys, is there still a difference if you go lower in thickness? And those answers I'm going to give you guys now. Okay. So first of all, let's have a look at the data that I put together. So here is all the data for you guys. It's a little bit overwhelming, I think, but all data is in it. So I just took the 6 rods that I just set, and you guys will see first the brand name, then you see what it cost, then the level, and then the distance that it made. By the way, I did the testing with all the same setup, so a 0.28 fluoro with a large minnow with the same hook. Everything was the same except the rods. So, and here you guys can see the test too. So you guys already see a pattern. So the bigger in length the rod is, the further it can throw. And that's normal. So in the past that was different, but now it's normal. So you got the Nero 330, the Nero 319, and the Nero 450, and it's 45 meters, 48 meters, 51 meters. So it goes nicely up with 3 meters for every rod. So that's good, and that's normal. So here you see the 2.5 5 kilograms test, 2.5 5 kilograms test, 2.5 5 kilograms test. Okay, so that's perfect. It's all gold, and the gold is just the same too. It goes up. The further you go, the higher the test, the more gold that you need to pay for the Nero. Okay, so nice pattern. It works. The physics are now correct. That's my first impression. So let's go to the Phoenix. So the Phoenix 350 costs 60 gold. Is a lot more than the 330, but of course the test is insane compared with it. This one is the last introduced match rods that they put in a St. Patrick's event. So here you can see it. And it throws 47 meter. That is a little bit further than the Nero 330, but that's normal because this one is 350 instead of 330. So the physics are back okay, but it's a level 70. So you cannot acquire it sooner than level 17. Then we go to the Phoenix 390, 60 currency. So that's normal currency. That's the first match rod in the game that you can have with normal currency. That's at level 18 and it throws 49 meters. So that's 1 meter more than the Nero. Don't ask me why, because the distance and the length are just the same. But it throws a little bit further, 1 meter. But the test is higher too. So here you see it. Then the Phoenix 450, 65 currency, level 19, 51 meters. That's just the same. It can be the accuracy of the testing a little bit, but it's just the same, and the test is just the same. So there isn't a lot of difference between the Nero 450 and the Phoenix 450. The only difference, you guys can see it too in the data, is the currency. Here you need to pay gold, and here you need to pay currency. So what I'm going to do is, for Florida, the largemouth bass is, I'm going to use the Nero 450 so that people can use it at level 16 when they go to Florida, that they can use it. I don't think that they can go right away for the largemouth bass because I think the large minnow or the shiner is 16 or 17. I'm not sure, but I will check it out for you guys. Okay, this is the testing. So if you are level 15, go with the Nero 450. if you need to make the distance. The test is a little bit higher. If you are higher level, you can just buy the normal one, the Phoenix 450. If you want to get very big fish, you need to go with the Phoenix 350. I think that they are going to introduce like the same rods in the shop like the DLCs. I did some testing with the DLC too, but I don't go into show it in the movie because not all people got access to the DLC because it's 19 euros that you need to pay. So I'm not putting it in my movie because I want everybody to get a chance to use the same gear. Okay, so the next thing that I did was test lines. So I took from every brand the same thickness, and then I saw to the distance. So Mono and Fluoro are just the same. I think that that Fluoro is a little bit heavier on the test for the same thickness, but they are just the same. Then I went with the bread line 0.20, and it rose a little bit less far, 51 meter. But that's normal, I think. Bread line is even with the same thickness a lot heavier in test. You guys know that bread line goes like to 5 kilograms for the same thickness compared to mono that maybe goes to 3 kilograms. So I expected this stuff. And yeah, that's the testing, guys. You guys can check it out for yourself, what you do with it. But it works really good now. The physics look right. The tests look right. I got the impression that the levels are okay too. It's not that you need to be level 19 to acquire a very good match rod. You can have the Nero already. And at Florida, then it starts to get like Largemouth Bass, the unique Peacock, and all the heavier fish. So you got a chance to get it. Okay, you need to get 40 gold, but yeah, that's part of the game. Okay, guys, let's now see that there is a difference between same thickness and with lower thickness. Because in the past that was the case. So what happened was if you got like let's say here we got here a 0.15 bread that's going to throw further than the 0.28 fluoro. That was the past. Let's have a look that it's just the same. So let's go to throw a couple of times or just once if I do it really great. Okay, that was perfect. So this is a 0.15 bread line and we got a distance of 54. So the first conclusion is the lower the thickness, the further you throw. That's still the same, but it's not a lot because as you guys know out of the data, this rod with the fluoro 28 throwed 51 meters and now I throw 54 meters. So it's not a lot of difference, it's only 3 meters. So that was it for the guide, guys. I cannot say more. You guys can check the data. Just if you're checking the movie, just push pause, get the data, put it in a text file or something like that. And that's it. So Nero 450, Phoenix 450 are almost the same. Only difference currency. Gold, normal currency. Mono Fluoro throw the same distance, even with a different test. Braid is a little bit lower. And if you go lower or higher in line thickness, that's the difference. The higher you go, the less far you throw. And that's it. That's my conclusion. This was the data. I hope that the new rods are incoming, the new match rods, because I need them. Because I'm waiting now to remake a lot of movies. I'm waiting to make new movies about heavy fish, but I don't want to do it with the DLC. Because, yeah, not every guy in this game got the DLC rods. So I'm waiting at the moment, but they are incoming if I got new shop rods. But that was it for this movie, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope it was a lot of good info that you guys can use. Have fun with the match rod in Fishing Planet and see you guys later. Bye bye.